Alright guys, good morning, good and welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday. It is a beautiful day today. It's lovely and warm, and it's just a nice day. I am off today and I'm just going around getting dog food and bits and pieces, getting myself organised because I've quite a busy week this week. Tomorrow I'm going into town, and then Thursday, Friday I have to go up to the hospital to get a heart halter, I think it's called. And I'm working Wednesday, but I've booked Thursday, Friday off because, I'm not going into work with things hanging around my neck because, just not. Anyway, so that is the plan for this week. It's a fairly chilled week, even though I have a lot to do. It's a fairly chilled week. I am thinking, I think I'm meeting my mum on Sunday. I think we're meeting for lunch down in Galway. We're going to go down to Flannery's Hotel in Galway, and we're going to meet up with Kerry, and we are going to have a nice sort of chill time, shall we say? Not chill time, we're going to have just a nice time of just yakking and doing what you usually do. Alright guys, so it is now Tuesday, and I am invited to a YouTube creator something or other in Dublin City today, and I put my hair back. It is so warm. It's like 23 degrees, so I had to put my hair back because I'm sweating. I'm going to change my top. Obviously I just have this on because I don't want to wear the top I'm wearing because it'll get dirty. But it's a YouTube creator event, some sort of content creator event. I don't know. I have never been invited to one. I have never gone to one, so I am very curious to see what this is all about. I'll try and get some recordings while I'm there just to give you an idea of what's going on. But yeah, it's from 6:30, I think, until 10:30. So I'm going to be out late tonight. Now, anyway, right, I'm going to go, and my thing is I'm going to drive to the Red Cow. I'm going to get a Lewis into town, get off at O'Connell Street and get the other Lewis up to Stephen's Green, and then figure out the rest when I get there. Right, let's get going. Alright guys, so it is the next day, and I went last night to the YouTube creator event. It was absolutely brilliant. There was loads of people there, got to network with a load of people. Mr. T is here. It's warm, it's hot. He is drinking oozles of water, and he has some frozen treats that we gave him that he's gnawing on. Sorry, my hair looks awful short today. Anyway, but yeah, it's 24 degrees, I think. It was hot. It was very, very hot. I went into work this morning. I was doing art, and I was with my client, but I'm off tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, because I have to go up and get my 24-hour heart monitor holster. I think that's what they call it. So I'm going up tomorrow to that. Carl's going to come up with me. He was in college today. He had a CA to do and something, and they've got another one now on Friday, and then that's him. Bar's exams in May. That's him fairly finished now for the summer. Sorry, I'm just watching the dog. I can hear him pulling that stuff out there. I have my back door wide open, and I have the windows in the front room open, and there's a lovely breeze flowing through. So he's sort of sitting and playing in the hall, which is sort of the main way where the draft is. So for all yous that sounds terrible, but for anybody who was worried about him, he's actually doing okay. I mean, he's got a water in here, a water in the kitchen, a water on the landing, and a water in my bedroom. So he's 4 waters around, and we keep changing them out. And the one in the kitchen, we fill them out of a bottle we put into the fridge, so it's nice and cool, not cold, not freezing cold, but cool, because cold water can do some more harm than good if you give it to them. But yeah, no, he's doing okay. He is he's holding up with this weather. But then we are keeping the rooms very cool. Like my bedroom, I don't open the curtains until sort of the after late afternoon when the sun has gone off that side of the house, and it keeps my room nice and cool. And I've also got 2 fans on in that room. So yeah, so he is doing okay. He's not even really, I mean, obviously we would be very conscious of it, and I wouldn't be bringing him for big walks or anything like that. He's just moseying on. Are you all right, Mr. T? Are you going? Oh, you're not coming in. He sees the camera, so he runs away. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I have to go up and get my heart monitor holster put on, and then on Friday I have to give it back. And then on Sunday I'm actually going to go away to meet my mum and Kerry for Sunday dinner. Carl was going to come, and then he thought, no, do you know what, I'll stick, because they've all got exams coming up. Haley's studying for exams. That's why Kerry's not coming home for her birthday, because she's studying for exams. So I was like, well, look, I'll go down. I have a couple of gifts there for her. They're only small little bits. So I thought, well, do you know what, I'll bring them down and she can open them, and at least she feels she got her birthday. We are planning on getting a Japanese head massage. That's one of the things she asked for her birthday. But she was like, no, leave it till after my exams and everything's over, which is well past her birthday. So I thought, well, I'll bring her down a couple of little trinkety things that I got her. She can just has to have something to open on her birthday. So that is what I'm going to do. It's a busy week this week. Between, I was off Monday, Tuesday I was off, but I had the YouTube creator event. Wednesday today I was in work. It was a chill day. Then, as I said, tomorrow I'm up the hospital. Friday I'm up the hospital, and Saturday I'm working. I actually have to bring the girl shopping. And then on Sunday I'm working the morning, and then I'm driving straight down to my mum and Kerry in Galway. Mum's going to get the bus in. We're all going to meet in Galway City. So yeah, so it'll be a nice little trip out. I'll take you with me on that. But yeah, happy days. Busy all week. I also have coming up in May, I've also got what you may call it, towards the end of May, I've got a Indian head massage course that I'm going to do. It's over 2 days. So, and I've got to bring Haley up to Letterkenny. So that, yeah, it's going to be a busy whole month. We're going to do a bit of travelling, a bit of mooching around. So yeah, so looking forward to that. There's something on my foot which looks yucky. Yeah, so that's what it is. So I will probably talk to you either later on this evening or tomorrow. All right, happy Saturday. I have just finished my morning client, and I also had to go to the hospital to drop my monitor back. When I went up on Thursday morning, I was told I was going in for a 24-hour monitor. But when I got there, the guy, well, the nurse that was putting the monitor on me said no, it was a 48-hour monitor. And I was given a log sheet as well to fill in. So I did all that for the last 2 days. I'd actually booked them off work, just because I thought my appointment was 11:30 on Thursday, and I had to be back at the hospital at 11:30, I thought, on Friday. So I booked the Friday off, so I would have been with a client from 9 o'clock in the morning, would have had to leave him halfway through the day and then go back. So I thought, you know what, it's easier just to book the day off. And that's what I did. But it turns out anyway, I didn't have to go back till Saturday. So I had my morning client this morning. It's a nice day today. It's about 14 degrees. It's nice and cool. So yeah, we're just out moseying about. Alright guys, so that was really all I managed to record in May. But May just took off, as in the beginning of it was fine. I got my heart monitor, got all that. And then after that, it just seemed to go. I had 1 week from around the 6th to the 11th. Sorry, I have my work diary in front of me, so I remember. That was a fairly calm week. And then just everything changed. I ended up, the Indian head massage course that I was going to do at the end of May was brought forward to the 12th of May. And the 13th, they were the 2 dates they were given, and we obviously had to do it and then do an exam at the end and everything. Thank God I passed. I actually was offered a job after completing it. in just doing Indian head massage, but I do like my job at the moment, so I'm sort of hoping that I can do the Indian head massage sort of as a sideline at the moment. But yeah, so had to do my Indian head massage Monday. That was a Monday and Tuesday. They were my 2 days off. And then I booked the Wednesday off. So I was like, yeah, because I knew it was going to be hard and I know it was going to be taxing because obviously you have to learn so much new stuff. And then around the 15th, I had a meeting with my boss and my whole work schedule then changed. And it was just, I did no longer had the Monday, Tuesdays off. Yeah, everything just, I was off midweek now and one day here and one day there. And it just, and you know me, I'm like a creature of habit. I don't mind change. Change is obviously a necessary for the work to survive, but I'm not, it takes me a while to adjust to it. So that threw me for 6 then. So I had the Indian head massage, then my work schedule changed, and then work asked me would I do some Indian head massage with a family group that they work with. And I was like, sure. So I had to make time for that. I was just, everything was sort of being pulled all over the place. But yeah, I did that. Then on the week of the 19th, I had actually booked, my new work schedule kicked in, but I'd booked a day off based on my old work schedule. So I had to go to my boss and I was explaining it to her and she was like, yep, just take the days. So I ended up then with 4 days off on the bounce, which, as you know, is never, very seldom heard of. But that's when I went down to my mum and I collected my mum and I brought her back up here and she was up here until the Sunday. And like that, Mum had some business she wanted to take care of, so we went and did that. And we sort of had a fairly chilled out time. So when I came back with Mum, it was a Wednesday, and I had the Thursday off, but then I was working Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Mum just did her own thing here. I mean, as she did, she just pottered and stuff. And it was lovely and it was nice having her here. And then on the Sunday, I was to drop Mum back down to Galway. We were going to meet up with Kerry. Now, Kerry's student accommodation was finishing on the 30th, so the following week. So I said to Kerry, when I go down, it would be okay if we picked up some stuff. I'll take it up this week, then I can go back down the following week and I can, we'll just take what's left and then you can move out. That would have been the 30th. But when I went down on the 25th, we went into Flannery's and we had lunch. And there's a jazz band or a dinner band playing lovely songs and stuff in the bar. So it was nice. And then when Mum went then and got her bus, and myself and Kerry went back to Kerry's house. Obviously, I was going to pick up a few bits that she'd already packed ready for going. And when I got there, she says, Mum, I'm fully packed. She said, I'm ready to go now. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, I'm actually packed ready. So I said, oh, okay. So we ended up then bringing all Kerry back. All Kerry. I brought Kerry and all her stuff back, including a chest freezer and everything. Don't ask me how we got it into the car. I will never know. It was like playing Tetris, but we did it. And we moved Kerry back then on the Sunday. I finished work, that's right. I finished work at the 12. We drove down, we got there for about 2:30. We had our lunch and then we didn't come back till late. Probably would have been 11 when we got back here. But yeah, she was ready to go and I wasn't expecting her for another week. So my house is upside down because obviously Kerry had to strip bed. She had to bring her food back. She had to bring her chest freezer. She had to bring everything back. And it's just trying to find places for it all. And I'm just like, but we're working on it. We will get there eventually, hopefully. So that is the way May has gone between my course, collecting Mum, bringing Mum back down, moving Kerry home, change of schedule, everything. May just ended up. And it was one of those months, where you keep saying, I'll record tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. And tomorrow, all I kept doing was my to-do list kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I couldn't jump ahead of it. I couldn't get to the point where I was like, okay, I'm done. But now I've adjusted to my work schedule. Kerry's home. I'm actually going to go up to Haley next weekend, I think it is, because she's moving out of her student accommodation at the end of June. So she has a lot of stuff packed and ready to go. So I'm going to go up next weekend, grab some stuff, not her, just grab the stuff that needs bringing back down, bring that down, try and organise it some way. I don't know how we're going to do this, because obviously it's 3 houses converted in one. I mean, Kerry brought back a load of food. Hayley's going to bring back a load of food. So I have to work it all out where everything is going. And in the meantime, just try and keep some order to the disorder. And then in September, everybody's stuff be gone again. Just when we get it organised. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go up on next weekend, collect up stuff that Hayley has already packed up and is ready for me to bring down. Of course, I'm going to stay overnight. Of course, we're going to stay up and have the chats. I'll probably end up having to go for a shop. But look, it is what it is. And then we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's how May went. I just thought I would update you because I know I haven't really done a vlog update. You have seen Mum in the back videos where the food is, and yeah, it just, as I said, it just got a bit mad, and everything was happening in May and everything changed in May, but we're back on an even keel now, hopefully. So for June, it is a bit, yeah, it's a bit mad, but there's an order to it, and I'm happy with that. And obviously my work schedule now is set for the summer, because obviously with so many people away, there's people, my boss's boss has actually gone over to a wedding, I think in Spain. So there's just loads been going on, but now everything is set. For the next 3 months, everything is set. That's what my boss told me. She promised me, she says, everything's set, nothing will change. Best laid plans, mice and men. But yeah, so then Hayley's official move out day is the 30th of June, and we will be up there and we will get her moved back down. And then it's only for 2 months, and then everybody's moving again. So yeah, it's just a bit chaotic. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and a quick little catch up. As I said, I didn't record much in May because it was just mental. But June, hopefully we're going to try. I have it planned, which I suppose is half the battle. I have it planned. So yeah, we're going to try to be better. Try to be better. That's the goal for June. And yeah, that's it. These are up to date now. Everything is, that's what it is. So I will talk to you in my next one, guys. I hope you have a really good start to your summer, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.